Hi, folks. Welcome back to Cordisco's Corner. I'm your host, John Cordisco. Well, again, Trump. He's the most talked about name in media by far. Let's look at his health, which everybody even dislikes the president. He's your president. His health is important. Trump fever-free for 4 days, symptom-free for 24 hours in corona fight, White House physician says. The president this morning says, "I feel great," Connolly wrote in a memo. Now, people should be celebrating. He's the president of the United States. He's feeling better. He's doing better. They all should be rejoicing. I saw a clip earlier today of Jane Fonda that said, COVID-19 is the best gift the Democrats have ever gotten, and they shouldn't waste it. Unbelievable. There's a doctor at Johns Hopkins, Trump to receive fifth and final dose of remdesivir to treat corona. White House physician Dr. Sean Connolly said in a new memo on Wednesday that President Trump has been fever-free for 4 days and has not had any symptoms of the novel coronavirus in over 24 hours. His physical exam and vital signs, including oxygen saturation and respiratory rate, all remain stable and in normal range. Great. We should be rejoicing. No, can't do that. First he was on death's door. Dun, dun, dun. And then he was recovering too quickly, so he must have been faking. And then he was spreading, what was the one quote, the one doctor, millions of particles all over the White House. I mean, my God, I've never seen anybody get attacked so badly. Connolly added that the president has now been fever-free for more than 4 days, symptom-free for 24 hours, and not needed or received any supplemental oxygen since hospitalization. We should be grateful. Connolly continued, adding that the president's medical team will continue to closely monitor and will provide updates as necessary. Unbelievable. The president faced health scares throughout his battle with COVID-19, including 2 instances when his blood oxygen level dropped suddenly. Doctors treated the president with a dose of steroid dexamethasone in response. Connolly said that Trump had a high fever and blood oxygen below 94% on Friday. But by Saturday, Connolly said the president's cardiac, kidney, and liver functions were normal, and that the president was not on oxygen, not having any difficult breathing. Well, he's never drank and he never smoked. He has received an antibiotic cocktail as well as zinc, vitamin D, famotidine, melatonin, and daily aspirin, along with a 5-day course of remdesivir. Meanwhile, the First Lady, Melania Trump, is feeling good. She thanks everybody for their thoughts and prayers. Other White House staff have also tested positive and include senior advisor Hope Hicks, Stephen Miller, and Director of Oval Operations Nick Luma. Former counsel of the president, Kellyanne Conway, was also tested positive. And former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie, who participated in the debate prep with the president recently, did too and was admitted to the hospital over the weekend. Oh, the president's fault. Now he's infecting all these people. Enough's enough. Enough is enough. Come on, guys. Now let's check Twitter. Donald Trump's Twitter at Real Donald Trump. Wow. Now do something about this. The biggest of all political scandals in history. Biden, Obama, and crooked Hillary led this treasonous plot. Biden shouldn't be allowed to run. Got caught. Highest-ranking members of the FBI, NSA, and CIA were not only spying on Trump, they were trying to subvert his election with fake intelligence and a fake investigation. That's all true, by the way. And I'm old enough to remember Watergate. This is nothing compared to Watergate. Watergate is just a couple of guys doing evil stuff or just ridiculous things to opponents. This is 10 times bigger than Watergate. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Why do all the scandals have to happen with they get exposed and really people go to jail and everything's exposed on Republican administrations only. It's incredibly unfair. I don't think any top people are going to go to jail. I don't think Obama, Hillary Clinton, even if they did, were sentenced, I don't think it'd be in the country's interest for them to be in jail. But the problem is they're worried about their legacies, especially the Obamas. Their legacy that they left, they thought was sterling and crystal clean. But no, it's not. This is actually bigger than Watergate. And I was around for Watergate and checked out Watergate a lot. And I used to be big fans of Bob Woodward. Boy, I'll tell you, did he turn. What a shame. They were real reporters back then. Real reporters. Even Ben Brantley at the Washington Post. They were real publishers and real reporters. Yeah, they leaned left. There's no question. But their reporting was way, way better investigated and accurate than today's. It's absolute shame what's happening. And they ought to be ashamed of themselves. Ashamed. All this because they hate Donald Trump. But here's the thing. What's going to happen to the next president? That's a Democrat, maybe. Are these same agencies going to do the same things? And if they do, I don't want to hear your mouth running. If nothing happens and nothing's exposed, and most of the truth, you'll never get the whole truth, but most of the truth doesn't come out, then you know what? When they turn around and do it to you, don't want to hear your mouth running. Saying when Harry Reid decided to use the nuclear option in the Senate for 50 votes instead of 60, and the Republicans told him it's going to come back to bite you in the behind, didn't care. Didn't care at all. Did it? And now they're on their third Supreme Court justice using the nuclear option of 50 votes. They told them so. So you change the rules to your advantage, and it's okay. But when your opponents, the opposite side, in this case the Republicans, do it, it's not okay. Just like spying. Take Donald Trump out of the equation. Do you know how dangerous it is? I was never a big fan of the Patriot Act when it came out years ago. Spying on American citizens without a warrant for them specifically, it just goes against everything that I believe in. But they got away with it. They got FISA warrants in a secret court. What does that sound like? I don't like secret courts. And a lot of people don't. And look what happened. Pretty quick, I might add. But they went after a president and a presidential candidate. Absolutely unbelievable. This is Watergate times 10. And that's the shame part. Nobody's really going to go to jail. Maybe some low-level people will go to jail. The other ones, depending on how hard they want to press, if Donald Trump wins, a couple of them might start singing to save their own behinds. And maybe a few more will go to jail. But the top people, no, it's not going to happen. But you can go after Donald Trump's people or his associates. Go after an elderly men with a SWAT team at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning with 50 people with a CNN van out front. Oh, how'd they get tipped off? They must be clairvoyant. They read their minds, huh? It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. You people out there that dislike / and or hate the president, this isn't about him. It's about the office. If you can do that to a president-elect and the president after he was sworn in, then nothing is sacred. The Constitution, take it out in the yard, put it in the fire and burn it. Because this is ridiculous. And no, everybody thinks it's okay because they hate Donald Trump. No, it's not okay. It's not okay. It isn't. And here's the town hall. It's skewed. All fake people in the MSNBC town hall. All Biden supporters, and they all said they're undecided voters. The president tweeted out, early voting and vote by mail start today in Arizona. Cast your vote early in person or request your vote in by mail ballot right now. We want all eligible voters to vote and have it counted. Request your vote by mail ballot by clicking below. What's wrong with that? Oh, and by the way, have you seen that picture? How the stock market is tumbling. It's over 28,000. Look at that. And this is in the middle of a pandemic. When everything starts to open, our economy is going to take off. It's going to be incredible. And it's all Donald Trump's economy that he set up. I don't want to hear Barack Obama. He built on that. Nonsense. Those tax cuts were not Barack Obama. Those regulation cuts were not Barack Obama. The incentive for businesses to buy equipment and retool all of their factories was not Barack Obama. If you remember, he said those manufacturing jobs only be brought back with a magic wand. You would hate Donald Trump's guts. If you have one of the best mechanics in your city that fixes your car and does an excellent job doing it, do you care if the guy's a jerk? No. He fixed the economy. He can do it again. People wise up. You may not like Donald Trump, but if you have to hold your nose and vote for him anyway, then do it. The future of the country is really at stake. We have above Watergate scandals that go unbasically reported in the mainstream media. We need to stop them now. Give the government back to the American people and not the bureaucrats and the intelligence agencies. Absolutely incredible. And he wants encouraging people to vote. How could you possibly be against that? It sound like voter suppression to you? Idiots. Well, until the next time, what idiocy they'll come up with, who knows? I want to wish everybody a good night and good luck.